I want to talk about this comment for a second because I think it's actually a very common misconception that parents have when it comes to childcare. And it's this idea that childcare costs only last until your kid goes to kindergarten or public school, for example, and that the highest cost you will ever have is daycare, right? And that daycare is going to be incredibly expensive, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And one day they will get on a bus, they will go to kindergarten, and you will no longer have to pay for childcare. But unfortunately, the reality of the situation is there are still childcare costs even when your kids are not in daycare anymore. And that typically looks like a few things. A lot of families, especially in a dual income home, need before school care. So they might be paying for before school care. They may need after school care because school for especially kindergartners usually gets out between like 2 and 3 p.m. And so most of us are working till at least 5. And so you need some sort of after school care. So whether that's through a program or an after school nanny, a lot of people need gap care for the random half days and days off that you're going to have. And in my district, we have 40 plus half days and days off from school that we have to accommodate for. And we don't have enough PTO to do that right on our own. So we pay for care. And that doesn't even count summer, right? Summer camp. Typically, most families use some sort of day camp, not sleepaway camp, but day camp for care in the summers. And that can range anywhere between like $300 to $600 a week. And so the cost doesn't go away, it just changes.